I don't think he chose it. He certainly wasn't planning on getting shanked by that Asgardian mischief maker, and he just saw that crystal heading for the floor and knew it was going to take out all three of them. I think he, like Clark, was hoping that because of the Kree blood that maybe he caught this thing, it was going to be no problem. It didn't work out that way. It's not something he chooses, but I actually think it's one of the cool things about the character is he's a normal guy. He's like me. He's not the world's greatest physical specimen, but he's willing to do what it takes, and he's willing to get up and keep coming. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me go.
Give me the money.
And he's willing to keep coming, and that's what people underestimate him a lot. That might be his superpower. He's underestimatable.
From the beginning, Sky's whole everything she wanted was to find out about herself, find about her parents, and really learn about where she comes from, and she did. And it was a huge smack in the face of reality, and it was a little crazy, and it was probably a little overwhelming. But she kind of learned to have this weirdly beautiful relationship with her father, out of respect for him, I think, and kind of like a closing of that chapter. I think for her being called Daisy and kind of letting Sky go is symbolic. So yes, we will be referring to her as Daisy.
Or else you might call her Quake.
Yeah. I've read bits and pieces, but I kind of want to see where they go with the writing. I don't want to get too attached to how they...
It's all canon, but it's not pure canon. This is going to be a different iteration of that on our show, and you can kind of get too tied up to what happened before.
Yeah. So I'm kind of going to do a hybrid of both and kind of form my own version of Daisy. It's so interesting.
The haircut, you mean?
Thanks, Clark.
No.
She's such a badass in the comics. I'm hoping to get to go even further with the stunts. We did the one-shot stunt scene last year. That was one of my favorite things to do and kind of shoot. It was basically like playing.
It's one of the best fights we've ever done on the show. You did it in one take.
Thank you.
It was amazing. So there's going to be more of that stuff. The physical part of it's really fun.
The physical part of it's really, really, really exciting. So I'm excited
really
to explore that. I mean, I want to see him like have a cool hand that like does stuff, and like I would love to be in the field more with Coulson this season. For sure.
Yeah, I would like that too. That's interesting. You know more about what's going to happen for me this year than I do because you talked to Jeff. Jeff? What I'm excited about is every year so far, they've taken what's worked in the season before, built on that, and just completely blown the whole thing up and started over. It was clear at the end of last year that we'd introduced the Inhumans and now we were going to move into Secret Warriors, but that's only going to be one small part. I didn't know about S.H.I.E.L.D 2.0. I didn't know about Inhumans. All we knew at the end of last year was that I was carving stuff in the middle of the night and that Sky was partially alien. So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming.
Yeah, to think I didn't even know I was Daisy Johnson last year this time is pretty crazy. So who knows what the hell we'll be talking about next year.
I was immensely proud when they brought out each person. Each person in that cast is a terrific actor and really fun to be around, which really makes our job easier. I really love the team we have. I really actually think they've created a bunch of people that work well together, both on screen and in the stories and in real life. And the possibilities with the conflicts and the way it's going to go this year are sexy.
Well, I'd like to think that we'll be working together. I mean, he'll be the brains, I assume, behind the operation, and I think kind of sending me out and recruiting people.
But the short answer is we don't know too much yet. That may be a couple of steps down the road. Certainly, there's nobody that Coulson trusts more than Sky at this point, and setting up Secret Warriors is the #1 task of this season. I think he'd be comfortable giving her any responsibility that he would give himself. He's a very good dancer, ballet dancer. We learned that this year. His past as a ballet dancer. Yeah, I'll be a lot in leotards. There's a tour. No, I'm not going to do it. Thank you so much.